Japan is a place my family loves visiting, and during each trip, I see myself changing based on the places I end up visiting. As random as it may seem, creating your itinerary or even just a list of places you want to see, food you want to try, speaks volumes about yourself at that given moment. So with this trip happening during the end of December 2019, here's a peek into who I am, who I was, or simply December 2019 Nadine. Enjoy! The top place that I really wanted to go in Tokyo, it's kind of funny, but it was Shin Okubo, their version of Koreatown. This sounds really dumb, because why not just go to Korea? But my family likes Japan, okay? So I don't get to go to Korea much. So yeah, I got into K-pop the past year, so I know Japan is one of the countries wherein groups actually have a separate debut for, or like special Japan releases, so I thought that there might be cool stuff to do here. It's crazy in Shin Okubo. There is just one main street wherein all of the K-pop stores, restaurants, Korean skincare stores are lined up in, and up in the stores, BTS or Twice were being blasted from screens and speakers. You will see the face of your faves everywhere. There's mostly unofficial merch ranging from photo cards, button pins, shirts, pens, stationery, a lot of random stuff. A lot of them were pixelated, so I didn't get a lot. There were also legitimate albums and light sticks being sold here, so it was pretty cool to see them all in the flesh. We actually went to this area 2 times. The first time I just purely looked around, and the second time I did get some things, which you could see in my haul. You need at least 2 hours here to look through everything, even though it's just like one short street. And actually by the 4th store, I was actually kind of sick of looking at all of their faces, but it was still really fun because it's not something I could do back at home. If you're really looking to buy a lot of albums in one go, I highly recommend going to Tower Records Shibuya branch. There's a whole floor dedicated to K-pop, so you will surely find your bias groups. They had dedicated shelves for the K-idols such as Blackpink, Red Velvet, Twice, Big Bang, EXO, BTS, Day6, iKON, etc. and etc. They also had a shelf for more chiller K-artists such as Eric Nam, Epic High, Crush, Akmu. So please, if you're coming here, please set yourself a budget so that you don't blow all of your money in just one store. As a BTS fan, of course, I had to visit the Line Friends store in Harajuku. It was really nice to see my favorite characters in person. I wasn't able to get a plush though since the design I wanted of RJ wasn't available. However, just looking through the store was really fun and was an absolute delight for me. Not gonna lie, sometimes I think I'm more of a BT21 fan than a BTS. Oop, I didn't say that, but come on guys, they're so cute. I think in every trip, you gotta do something touristy, and this was the touristy choice activity I've booked. Tokyo Lab Borderless Museum. I've seen this place being broadcasted in my Instagram feed, Facebook news feed, etc. of my friends, people I actually know visiting. And so I was curious to see what it was all about. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty cool. But it's an actual maze in there. Like, my family and I didn't get to go through all of the rooms because half the time we were feeling super confused and everything, all of the doors looked the same. So it's not really the place for me or my family. We didn't have the patience. I did enjoy seeing how light and mirrors were used to create art in which we get to physically be a part of. There were a lot of interactive elements such as being able to tap on surfaces and things will move. There was a trampoline there, especially for kids. And there was also a ladder thing which you could climb that made me really dizzy. It was all really trippy and fun, but it will make you so dizzy. So just keep that in mind. It's a unique experience and I was, of course, satisfied with it. Our trip to Tokyo lasted around a week. So to get away from the busyness of the city, we usually go to a nearby prefecture to have some peace and do some sightseeing. This time, we went to Shizuka. We honestly didn't really do much here as we are pretty chill travelers, but we did get to see a really beautiful view of Mount Fuji that I've never seen before. We visited this hotel and they had a spectacular view of the mountain. Isn't it amazing? We had lunch there and just kind of took a lot of photos outside. At Shizuka, since it's a smaller city, there was a nearby park that I could visit. I just really wanted to visit any park, it didn't matter where it was, but I'ma be honest, before I didn't really enjoy going to parks. I thought that it was really boring and what would you do there? I just didn't get parks. But now, I kinda understand. It's just really peaceful to visit a park. And this is something I can't do back home because it's just way too hot to be strolling around in a park. I'ma be sweating. And yeah, there's not really a park that's really nearby me. I kind of wish we stayed longer at this park because I thought that journaling here or just looking up at the clouds would feel really nice. Japan is known for thoughtfully created and mostly really cute stationery, so I knew that I had to go to one of their super big stationery stores. The one I went to was called Loft. It's a large department store with different floors, so there's one for beauty, one for kitchenware, and of course, one for stationery. So in the stationery floor, it was filled with super cute stickers, art prints, pens, journals, all things you could ever want. Speaking of really cute things, Japan's filled with creative execution, so of course I had to visit cute cafes. There was a lot on my list that I couldn't visit, but thankfully we were able to go to the APeach cafe. It was so cute there. It wasn't crowded at all and it was pretty quiet inside. I ordered a purple sweet potato iced latte while my sister ordered their signature peach frap. Mine wasn't bad, but my sister's peach frap was better than mine, so I recommend that. We also had this super cute and big donut. Adorable, everything's just really cute. Below the cafe is the little APeach merch store, so you can look around, get yourself some APeach goods. So cute! I just got stickers here. What's one thing you definitely think of when you think Japan? Pokemon, right? Aside from the Pokemon stores, they also have a Pokemon cafe. My sister is a real Pokemon fan ever since we were little kids, so she booked a seat a month before we visited Tokyo. I didn't expect myself to enjoy this place a lot since I'm not that big of a Pokemon fan, but since Pokemon is still something that's related to my childhood, it did make me feel happy and nostalgic being here. The food's presentation was really adorable. I got the ED plate, of course. The food was honestly so-so as it's really targeted towards kids. You know, everything felt overpriced, of course, because you're paying for the decorations. I also got a latte and I chose Psyduck as the art on top. We also had a Pokeball dessert thing. It was yummy, a mix of cake and jelly, but the icing on top of this Pokemon Cafe experience was seeing big Pikachu in the flesh. He or she just looked so fluffy and bouncy, and she was also moving her ears, and it was just really cute and adorable. Like, you cannot not say uwu to Pikachu. So adorable. A really fun souvenir you can get for yourself in Japan is a photo from their Purikara Photobooths. They're usually found in the Crane game store. There are also a lot of different booths to choose from. I tried 2 of them out. The first one was pretty chill, I just had to follow the poses on the screen. The second one also had poses to follow, but an addition to that is a camera that I could control and change the angle of. It was actually stressful as I was all by myself trying to figure out if I could fit in the frame. The real stress, however, was the decorating bit. There's just so much options to put with so little time. I ended up really decorating my photos. So that's it for my Tokyo trip last December. I truly had fun and it's a lot different from my previous trips. I'm looking forward to share more of my travels with you guys and I hope you enjoyed this video. This video was from my heart to yours. Love, Nades. May mix ba? Diba?